Until there is nothing left of them!
Hi everybody. If you come from TikTok or Twitter, or you were around when I had my first YouTube channel, thanks a lot SHUEISHA, you'll know I'm a pretty big fan of the katana. It's like, it's like my fucking thing. In addition to being a katana lover, I'm also a bit of a collector. So I have a whole bunch of katana, various different types. But there's one sword in particular that I've always loved and I've always wanted in my collection. Now the problem is when I search this sword up, I'm not seeing what I want to see when it comes to purchase. Like what I'm being offered, I don't feel comfortable spending my money on. And one thing about me is if I can't buy what I want, I'll just make it. And so essentially that's what we're doing today. We're going to be making Genryu Sai Shigekuni Yamamoto's Bankai.
Zanka no Tachi!
I'm hoping this shit is a lot of fun. I've been thinking about this shit for like a month while I was getting like buying shit and getting shit together. I'm very excited. Also, if I look tired in the eyes, it's because I'm tired. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I worked an 11.5-hour shift today. I just got off, but I really wanted to get started on this shit, so we getting started now. But anyway, let's get to the build. Let me tell you what we're gonna be doing, and we'll go from there. So I know a lot of you might be wondering, like, what's the base of this sword gonna be? And let me just tell y'all right now, I am not a motherfucking Roku hero. I'm no swordsmith or metal worker or anything like that. So the best thing for me to do is pick some shit that's already in a mold, and then I could just manipulate it, paint it, do what I do. That's where this baby comes in. Now, I know a lot of you guys, anime fans, recognize the sword. It's very iconic. The Wado Ichimonji from One Piece, the Zoro ship. Now, I picked the Wado Ichimonji to be the base for the Zanka no Tachi because as far as aesthetics, it's very similar to the blade that I want to have at the end. And when I say that, I mean that it has a round tsuba. That's pretty much the deciding factor. Everything else I can change, but I needed a round tsuba. I didn't want to cut nothing. I just, you know what I'm saying, it needed to come like that. So the Wado Ichimonji was the best choice. Now, what am I gonna do to it to make it look like the Zanka no Tachi? And the quick answer is I'm gonna sand everything down. I'm gonna paint what I need to paint, and I'm gonna rewrap the handle, and we're gonna call it a day. Like that's the real simplified version. But in all honesty, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sand this bitch down. I have purple Ito wrap for the handle, red for the saya, black for the blade, and then gold for pretty much everything else. Now, I definitely said we're going to paint this blade. Now, as we can see here, this looks like a really good paint job. It looks just like a regular sword with a black spine and a silver edge. Like, it's clean. You know what I'm saying? And Yamamoto, when it's in his Shikai, it looks just like this. But I want to replicate the Bankai. The Bankai Zanka no Tachi East in particular, the one where he absorbs all the flames back into the blade and it looks like burnt. Like that's the best way I can describe it. It looks like wood if it was like struck by lightning or some shit. That's what I really want out of the blade. Now I'm not gonna lie, just like I'm not no master craftsman, I'm not no master artiste. Spray painting is easy, but I'm gonna have to hand paint this blade to try to get it as similar and close to the show and manga as I can. At least I'm gonna be happy with the shit. So without talking too much more, let's just start doing shit. All right, now damn it, I done clipped the mic on my shirt, so if the shit is fucked up, blame my shirt. First things first, I'm gonna just take this apart real easy. I didn't even really put it together. Like when I got it, I just did that to hold it in place. Now this, the habaki, I'm not gonna be painting because this already is having a hard time fitting in here all the way. More layers isn't gonna help that. Plus, this doesn't have to be a particular color. This color is fine. We're gonna go to the handle, and of course, we gotta take this wrap off because all of this, including the ray skin underneath, all of this is gonna be hit with that nice gold. But before we can even sand, we gotta take this Ito off. Fucking up. All right, there we go. I'm about to say I'm fucking up, but I'm trying to keep it in as good a condition as possible because I could reuse this later for some project. You never know, man. All right, that's good. Nice and bare. Luckily for me, when it comes to this style of bamboo katana I got, if I haven't mentioned it, all of this is bamboo and the rest of the shit is plastic. But the good thing is it's not one of those zip tie clip joints, so these don't come off. So it's good in this case because I'm painting all of this one color. If I was painting these separate and then this a color, I'd probably be pissed. But we're gonna sand everything down, get it nice and to its base coat level, whatever the hell. That's pretty goddamn good. I'll come back when I'm done with the rest of this shit. And we're back. You can tell because my rag is black as shit that I've been going to work. Seen the blade, see the handle, got that nice and ground down. I was trying to remove these little strips, but these is like flesh with the blade now. So I like grounded these with the sanding block, so I can paint over them just fine. Suba, I'm saying, lost some color. Saya, lost some color. So let's move to painting. All right, boom. This is my painting area. Don't fucking judge me. I don't want to hear it. Now, originally, this box is going to be for the Saya, and the blade is going to be over there. Got the handle and the Suba over there. But I'm kind of thinking that since the Saya is going to be red, and it's a really nice, like, cherry-ass red, paint it black first is probably the move, because I don't think it's gonna stick to the white like that. So that's what we doing. We gonna give it a nice base coat of black, and then we gonna paint over it. Those motherfuckers, I'm thinking the gold will stick. If not, I'll just hit one side, flip black, and then, you know what I'm saying, do the same thing that I'm doing over here, but over here. So got that bear. See what we got going on. That looks pretty all right, especially on the race skin. Now, this isn't, this type shiny, or maybe it will be when it dries. I don't know, but well, that'll fucking do. That's gonna be the first coat. Um, I'm thinking everything is gonna get like 3 coats. The side's gonna get 1 coat of black, and then like 2 or 3 of red. These are gonna get 2 or 3 of the gold on each side. The blade, I really could just saturate that bitch, but I'm not gonna do that. Now, I did realize that I forgot to buy clear coat when I was getting spray paint, but it's okay because I have to go get fucking like hand paint for the blade. So after I fucking go to bed finally and then wake up to go get that, I'll go to Home Depot and get some clear coat. But I will return once I start doing some red. All right, so boom, check me out. I'm coming down. I'm doing my second coat and shit. And while I was waiting on this to dry, I was doing other shit, and I was watching Yamamoto versus Ueba. And I noticed in his Suba it had cracks in it. And I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna steal that idea from Jumbo Radish when I seen how they did they shit, but I couldn't find my fucking Dremel. Or like the whatever you want to call this tool that I'm about to show you that I'm about to use. This shit, right? But I found it, so now I can add the cracks to the Suba. So before I go and before I keep painting, I'm gonna carve those cracks in there. I'm hoping that goes well, and then if push come to shove, if it doesn't look all the way right, I could just like fill it in with some black paint. So let's get to it. Just got done carving some lines into it. They're pretty in there. I like how they came out. A couple, you know what I'm saying, longer ones, a couple short joints. I was trying to look at a picture of it while I was doing it, which is why I'm not recording, but it came out pretty good. I don't know how the paint's gonna go over it, so again, if it's like looking shitty, I can just fill these in with a little bit of black, and then we'll be straight. But I like the addition of this, so I'm gonna do it to the other side, and then I'm gonna get back to painting. Sorry for the heater and it being loud. I didn't feel like plugging the mic back in. So this is what we got, finished product, like with the carving and shit. I gotta wipe this off, but these grooves are pretty deep. I was trying to make it line up so it's like symmetrical with both sides, but that didn't work out too well, like on the sides. I like it nonetheless. Gives the damn thing some character. So back to painting. Several hours later, I don't got the mic plugged in again. My apologies, but you know what I'm saying? Both sides of this look good. Both sides of this look good. I'm thinking this is ready for hand paint. You know what I'm saying? This is ready for hand paint. I don't even gotta paint this joint no more. We're gonna move this butte here, and we're gonna start working on that red. These joints came out pretty good, even with the cracks and all that. I really like how that looked, but it's not, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's dark enough. I was gonna paint it black, but I'm kind of fucking with it. So I'm thinking we're gonna clear coat this, and then once that dries, it's done. Once this dries, I can wrap it. That's not gonna be dry for a minute. Yeah, I gotta hand paint that bitch, so Update. I hit this joint, both sides with the clear coat. Feels good, feels ready. Same thing with this joint, feels good, feels ready. Still painting the sheath. Blade's ready for hand paint. I'm thinking we're gonna start there because after we hand paint it, we gotta clear coat it. And I like to do I like to be doing something, right? So while that's happening, I could wrap the suka, the handle. Like I don't want to wrap this and then paint this and then just be sitting there while that has to dry type shit. I have to do more coats on this and the other side, like as you can see here. But paint's kind of smelling up my damn house. So even well ventilated, I tried to open some more windows and then my damn heater went out. So I'm gonna move this outside. It's snowing, so I don't know how that's gonna affect the paint, but it's like all I can do right this second. Cause this is dry now, but this looks good. I just have to hit this side like two-ish times and then hit it with the clear coat. The good thing about this clear coat is that it dries fast as shit. Like it don't take long. So let's move this outside. Paint station ish. Got the blade right here. Some red, some yellow, wide variety of brushes. I can mix them and make an orange. I got my iPad and shit, and I'm gonna be using this for like reference. So this is like one of the references I'm gonna be using. It might kind of come out something like this, maybe a little more dramatic, but this is like simple enough that I think I could do it. But I'm using shit like this as a reference. This is like a good look at the blade. This is a good look at the blade, but it always looks kind of different depending on the angle. Like this is different from here, and that's different from here. So I'm gonna try my fucking best. Good news is Record of Ragnarok just dropped a season, and this motherfucker is 15 episodes. So I'll be entertained. First pass is what is given. I'm fucking with how it's like brighter and darker in some areas. Like it's giving active flame, you feel me? While I'm waiting on this to dry, this side, because this side is pretty much done, we're going to wrap the suka. Getting ready to do the finishing touches. I'm gonna need some super glue since I'm not gonna need to wrap it through the cashier or anything like that. Wrap came out all right. Since this ray skin is just plastic mold, this doesn't really have anything to catch on to, and I didn't want to glue anything in place until I was done with it because I'd hate to make a mistake. That's permanent. I don't got Ito laying around. Yeah, handle. Cool fucking beans, you know what I'm saying? These bitches ain't moving like that. That's pretty damn good to me. Now before I get back to painting, I'm about to go back outside and hit that sheath again and make sure that that's coming out good. That's this is solid though. I just need the super glue to dry. I don't want to keep touching it, but I want to keep touching it. Let's work on that other side, shall we? This is the other side of the blade. You know what I'm saying? Decent. I definitely am fucking with this side a little more. Nonetheless, I still like how this came out. I'm not gonna do like the edge too bad. I kind of want to leave that as is, and I'm not gonna do the spine. So this is good for some clear coat. So we upstairs with that. All right, so blade is done. It's looking good. I like how it came out. Super simple, super cool. Got the clear coat on that joint, so we good to go there. I'm I'm not gonna fake. Since I had to start painting the sheath outside, it's not gonna be done tonight. Like the sword itself is done, and I'm about to put it together and show y'all because I'm thirsty. But the sheath isn't gonna be done, so I might not include it in the video, and it might just be a part of like the thumbnail or something. But I'm looking at all the pieces of parts, man. Let's throw this thing together. All right, we got a little we gonna do a little POV action for this. So there's a particular way I have to put this shit together. First things first, Habaki. Slide that joint on there. Next thing, we gotta put this back here. Yeah, slides right in. That's beautiful. All right, we gonna put the Suba through. Then we gotta put this little rubber piece that's gonna act like a whatchamacallit, I forgot what the fuck they're called. Seppa. That's what it is. The Seppa. Now we just slide that joint in here. There it is. Oh yeah, that's nice and together. Look at that bitch. I'm really liking how this thing came out. This was a fun little day project. I ain't gonna lie.
Bankai. Zanka no Tachi.
This was a whole lot of fun, and it wasn't that hard to do. You just need like a day, and I didn't even have a full day because I had to get some rest. But sorry, I can't help but swing a sword around once I. Ooh wee, yeah, nah. If I ever decide to go as old man Yama, this would be nice little cosplay something. That's gonna be the video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, more videos from the channel in general, more videos about katana, swords, anime, manga, really katana though. Subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can be notified whenever I post new content. Stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. But yeah, that's all y'all getting out of me. See ya.